Let's open up the questions for wide receiver Trevor Watts.
Same thing for you. Thursday night, under the lights, running out, crowd is here. What's it like?
For me, this is my last year, so it's a little bittersweet. I'm going to make sure to soak it all up and appreciate the moment. But there's nothing like that first game and coming out under the lights. It's exciting. Hopefully it's going to be a packed stadium. We love playing in front of people. The excitement's in the room for sure.
What's it been like for you? Because, you had the extra year, you didn't do spring to have that last semester. What was it like without spring ball leading into camp and just your preparation for this season?
Yeah, it was a little odd spring. I also had an injury I dealt with in the spring, but I never missed a beat with Jack or Caleb, any of our quarterbacks, or I still got that good chemistry going on with them, and it's a lot better being with the team for sure. I love being around the guys, and so it was way better in the fall just being with the guys and sitting out in the spring. So.
And the depth, that's as deep of the receiving room as I can remember. What's that been like with the competition and just the quality receivers that are here?
Yeah, probably one of the most talented receiver rooms I've been in, and I've been a lot of places. And it's exciting. It definitely drives the competition, keeps people hungry. But we're all excited, and I think it's more of it's competition, but nobody's going behind their back. It's everybody's still brothers in the room, so that's a good thing to have too.
When you're up against an opponent like you are in the opener, that non-conference, you haven't faced them, really don't know what they're going to do, much about them. Is it a case where you just have to focus on yourself, your offense, what you can do, and then make adjustments as the game goes along?
Yeah, playing somebody we've never played before, it's a little bit, like Coach was saying, like we don't know what they're going to come out in. They got a new defensive coordinator. So you can only watch so much film, but it could also change what they're going to start with. So there's definitely going to be adjustments made. That's with every football game. But we're ready for anything that they're going to throw at us.
The fact that they had the number one pass defense last year, I know it's a new season, but is that extra motivation for you guys going into this first one?
100%. As a wide receiver, especially somebody that has aspirations to play at the next level, you got to play against the best to prove that you're the best. So I truly believe I'm one of the best receivers in the nation, especially in D2. I think we have one of the best receiving rooms in the nation, especially in D2. And so we're excited. We're very excited, and especially if they're going to come out in man coverage, that's a great opportunity for us.
Not trying to dig here at all, but there was a change in offensive coordinator, a sudden change. What was that like as a player? I know there's some changes because it's a different person, but what was that like as a player?
It's definitely different. I've been here since 2021, and I do think it was, in a sense, a little bit of a breath of fresh air. Coach Ross has been great. He's a player's coach. He gets to know every single one of us, talks to us daily, and it's not like he came in and changed everything, which is nice because it would be a lot harder for all of us to learn a new system. He kind of came in, took it over, and improved it. We're learning some new things, but it's not completely new, so it's been a good transition.
I was going to ask you to kind of follow the transition, because this coach mentioned not much terminology has changed, but the subtleties that has it been a nice transition for everybody?
Yeah, for sure. There's still a little bit of a learning curve with Coach Ross too. Getting everybody on the same page, but nothing's too difficult, especially for the guys that have been here. Guys are returning, and it's been not complicated, but not simple. So it's a good balance, and Coach Ross has done a great job.
Noticed in a few of the practices, and I think you were one of them, where once in a while you can mess with Coach Brown just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
What is that relationship like? Because he's not always the nicest coach.
No, Coach Brown has his moments. He can be very serious, but we all love him. Coach Brown's awesome, and me and Coach especially have a great relationship. I always like to give him, a little bit of shit here and there because he coaches DBs. I'm a wide receiver, so I got to let him have it sometimes. But, yeah, it's great. Coach Brown's awesome. I think he's been one of the greatest coaches I've ever been around, especially how he's improved as a coach since I've been here. And, yeah, it's just fun to be around Coach Brown.
Sorry, I want to steal one more question. What has he improved on as a coach? You mentioned he's improved. You've been here since 2021.
Yeah.
What has he improved on in your eyes as a coach?
Coming here 2021, I've been through some ups and downs for sure. 3-8 season. Season before that, we went 5-6 and then 7-4. It's just his coaching style has kind of changed since I got here a little bit. He's always been, and he still is, hard-nosed coach. But he's definitely taken more of a being more of a player's coach, approach. I'd say like last year and then especially into this year. And I've definitely felt more of a connection and bond with Coach over the last 2 years. So.
And what's it gonna be like playing with your brother one more season?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I love playing with Shane. It's pretty sweet that we get to do that. It doesn't happen very often. It's awesome for my family too. I came back really, it is for me, but it's also for, the guys on this team, my brother, just having that opportunity one more time. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You guys have a little friendly rivalry maybe?
Oh, it's always been competitive, right? Like ever since we were little, just arm wrestling at the dinner table and whatnot. But yeah, we like to give each other a little bit of, hey, I'm better than you. No, but at the end of the day, it's just we're happy for each other, and we're going to continue to push each other to be great. So.
What do you like most about playing wide receiver, and what do you consider your strengths in the position?
Yeah, I started playing wide receiver when I got to college as a freshman. I was a running back in high school. A little bit of a transition there. I've learned to love it. I think my skill set plays into being a slot very well, just with my speed and quickness. I can get creative at the position, and I have fun every practice. I mean, I love coming to practice because it's fun. I get to try new things with either like my routes or one-on-ones, going against great competition every day. It's a lot of fun. So.
You talked about a little bit ago about the opposition playing man defense.
Mm-hmm.
You like that? You look at that as a challenge?
Love man defense. I mean, it's the best defense that we could play against, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a challenge. It's mano v mano, but when you have the confidence that you're the best there, then you're going to win. And so we love man defense. In that room, in the wide receiver room, whenever we see man defense, I mean, we get excited. So.
This is the time of the year you get to go against the Tigers defense more than any time of the year. And obviously, again, good defense last year. What makes Fort Hays State's defense good?
Physicality. I mean, where can I start? There's a lot of aspects to what makes them good. I think we're probably one of the most physical defenses that I've ever played, and we get to practice against them every day. Speed. Smart mentality. I mean, everybody knows what they're doing, especially when it's 1 versus 1s. I mean, it's, I'm going against probably some of the best defense that I'm going to play even in the season. And so I really feel like it's iron sharpens iron. And it can't get any better than that. So.
To me, it just seems like the offense chemistry is just completely different from, say, week 1 this year to last year. Is that the OC? Is it the veteran guys being on the same page on day 1? What is it?
I think, a couple of different things go into that. Everybody came back and is hungry. Everybody wants to win. We didn't really accomplish what we wanted to accomplish last year. And so we still got that chip on our shoulder. Having Coach Ross, I think, has definitely helped just with the overall chemistry of the offense, and it's just more like guys are coming out to have fun. And it's definitely different than last year. I think guys are playing with more confidence, playing a little bit more loose. And at the end of the day, it makes us better.